The younger generation says, are we going to move on or not? My mother is part of 1947. She holds Jawaharlal Nehru and Jinnah responsible for because she came from the Pakistan side into India. Where are we going to go back? And everybody now wants jobs. They want inflation to be curbed. Attack each other on your policies. The younger generation is saying enough. Enough of all of you all debating this issue. We want to move forward. My children are saying, I'll marry a Muslim. It doesn't matter, but give me a good boy. This is the problem now. Please listen to the nation. They want to move on, criticize each other on issues.
Is that the problem, Mr. Khan, with the Congress?
Individuals. I'm so sorry.
They cannot, like the likes of JDU and the Congress. त्यागी जी, आप बताइए, आपके पास बीजेपी और नरेंद्र मोदी के खिलाफ एक ही मुद्दा है, उसके अलावा और कोई मुद्दा ही नहीं है। और इस मुद्दे से अगर सब आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं तो आप फिर बार बार इसी मुद्दे को क्यों उठा रहे हैं?
1947 से लेकर के आज तक जितनी भी किलिंग्स हुई हैं माइनॉरिटी के लोगों की, सबके लिए कांग्रेस पार्टी जिम्मेदार। हमारे पे तो वो भी मुद्दा है। मैंने पहले भागलपुर का कहा,
आप तो दोनों के साथ काम कर रहे हैं,
माइनॉरिटी के,
आप तो दोनों के साथ काम करने को तैयार हैं। आप एनडीए में जुड़े ही क्यों फिर? और अब आप कांग्रेस से बातचीत कर भी क्यों रहे हैं? ऐसा नहीं है कि आपकी पार्टी में, ऐसा नहीं है कि आपकी पार्टी में क्रिमिनल्स नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है कि आपकी पार्टी में ऐसे लोग नहीं है जिन्होंने लोगों को मारा है।
क्रिमिनल होना,
जो कि मर्डरर्स है,
क्रिमिनल होना, कम्युनल होना अलग है।
अच्छा,
आप मुझको बोलने दीजिए, आप मुझको बोलने दीजिए।
यानी
क्रिमिनल होना अलग बात है और कम्युनल होना अलग बात है। और हमारी पार्टी में कोई क्रिमिनल नहीं है। आई एम ऑन रिकॉर्ड ऑन सेइंग टू यू, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, कह रहे हैं कि 2002 के दंगों में अगर नरेंद्र मोदी का हाथ है तो इससे तो आज क्यों उठा रहे? चूंकि वो आदमी इस बात के देश के प्रधानमंत्री का दावेदार है।
आप तो अभी भी बोल रहे हैं, आप प्रूव कीजिए ना उनका हाथ है। आप कोर्ट में जाके, जैसे आपने 1984 में आप बोल रहे हैं आपने एफिडेविट लगाया, उसका क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ? आपने कहीं लड़ाई की कोर्ट में जाके, आपने प्रूफ किया कि कांग्रेस का हाथ था और ये लीडर्स थे?
हाँ, हमने किया।
हमने क्या प्रूफ किया सर? आपने गुजरात के खिलाफ क्यों नहीं किया? अगर आपको बिलीव है, अगर आप इतने कॉन्फिडेंटली आप कह सकते हैं, तो आपने किया क्यों नहीं? व्हाई हैवंट यू डन इट? यू कैन स्टेट एंड मेक क्लेम्स, बट प्रूव द क्लेम्स, बैक द क्लेम्स। नो, प्रूव इट इन कोर्ट। व्हाई आरंट यू डूइंग इट? 14 years down the line, you still want to talk about it, but you can't prove it. एक क्लेम आपका प्रूव नहीं। और आप अभी you are telling on national television that criminality is acceptable. People who are murderers are acceptable as long as they are not committed. How can that be?
You are saying.
No, you just said.
You said it.
You said. You are on record saying it.
No, this is wrong.
You are on record saying it. Criminality is acceptable. Communalism is not, is what you said just now.
और कम्युनलिज्म अलग चीज है। और मैंने आपके चैनल पर ऑन रिकॉर्ड कहा है कि हमारी पार्टी में कोई क्रिमिनल नहीं है। हम क्रिमिनलाइजेशन ऑफ द पॉलिटिक्स के खिलाफ हैं।
अच्छा, मनोरंजन सिंह धूमल कौन है सर? मनोरंजन सिंह धूमल कौन है? जो महाराजगंज लोकसभा सीट जिसकी टिकट दी गई है उनको। You are proved wrong there.
उसमें भी वही मुकदमे चल रहे हैं जो नरेंद्र मोदी पे चल रहे हैं।
तो फिर if you can back मनोरंजन सिंह धूमल, why not नरेंद्र मोदी?
Of course.
Yeah.
He is a political activist. He is a political activist.
So there he becomes a political activist, and here he's somebody. He's become. This person become. One person is a political activist, and the other person becomes a mass murderer. I don't understand the logic, Mr. Tyagi. समझ में नहीं आई आपकी बात।
He is the killer. He is the killer of the genocide.
तो नरेंद्र मोदी किलर हो गए, लेकिन आपकी पार्टी के मनोरंजन सिंह धूमल जिनके ऊपर सिमिलर मुकदमे चल रहे हैं, वो पॉलिटिकल एक्टिविस्ट हैं। टेलीविजन सर, the nation is watching you. Do you even believe yourself?
Sudhanshu Trivedi, you want to respond to that?
I want to ask one question from Congress party. Has they ever asked for resignation of Mr. Akhilesh Yadav after Muzaffarnagar riots? They were having the government at center. Has they ever expressed a displeasure, which was under the constitutional right of central government? Had they spoken a single word against Tarun Gogoi's government, what happened in Assam? I agree to what Mr. Sunil Alagh has said. This is the persistent, consistent, longest witch hunting in the political history of India. That after 12 years, you are again and again raking up those issues. So many trials, despite support by the Gujarat government. We were not that type of government that in cold date, the government of India will say that files have gone missing. We have never said that the facts have gone missing. We have totally cooperated. And still,
you
after
try to
each and every
suppress the
judgment,
facts.
you either
Trivedi,
used to ridicule it.
Please, I can come back and ask you the same thing. If you're tom-tomming the lower court clean sheet, you can also.
And
you also
one
have
more
to
thing I
accept
would
the
like to
SIT,
say.
Their observation
Let
of
me
the SIT
complete
report,
one sentence.
that
I
they
would
said
like
that
to
the
say,
state police
in
and the
Muzaffarnagar
Gujarat
they were
police
saying
acted
that
actively
BJP
to
was
try and protect
responsible.
Mayaben Kurnani and cover up the entire matter. So they have made this observation also. So please don't give yourself a clean sheet like this.
Okay.
Please don't say you have cooperated and you have not tried to
now
suppress
come
facts.
to the rational
Please
logic.
don't say that.
You are saying that in 2002, your view is that in 2002 BJP is responsible because BJP is in the government.
No.
And they are saying that in both are happening. BJP is responsible in Bihar because we are in the principal opposition party. In your channel, Mr. Abid is saying that in Muzaffarnagar, in Uttar Pradesh, we are neither the ruling nor the main opposition party. Still, we are responsible. In Jammu Kashmir, Kishtwar from Hyderabad, in which we are not even a significant party, still we are responsible. This is a very funny logic given by the so-called secular parties that by each and every aspect, you have to put a blame on BJP. Now this is my direct question. Forget about the technicalities.
Anand.
I want the answer of this.
Mr. Khan, you know that's the question that we'd asked you earlier as well, which you sidestepped, and you said that even Muzaffarnagar was because of the BJP. The question that was asked is that if you're going to pin the blame on the state administration, why doesn't your party do that with regards to Muzaffarnagar? How has your party questioned Akhilesh's government? Have you asked for any resignations there? Has there been any direct target on the Akhilesh government as far as what happened in the complete collapse of the administrative systems in response to the riots there? What has your party done about that?
Tina, I need to respond to you. I need to respond to Mr. Alagh as well as Mr. Trivedi.
Okay.
Now the question about Muzaffarnagar riots, let me complete it. You need to give me some time. The question about Muzaffarnagar riots, I have said the party has condemned it, has asked for action against the culprits, has asked for rehabilitation of the displaced, have time and again our leadership, Rahul ji and Sonia ji has
Action
visited
against
and
culprits is
demanded
very
that
vague.
action should be
What
taken.
does that mean? Where is the questioning of the government?
Let me complete. Now you have, let me complete. When I said that they are involved, it is because of the fact that the people who are involved and who have been in cases are being brought onto a stage and honored, hurting the feeling of a particular community and patronizing what has happened. This is what I am against of. I am against terrorism. I am against terrorism and patronizing terrorism. In Goa, we have the Chief Minister of BJP visiting the accused and the convicted terrorists who were involved in bomb blast. We have the central leadership of the BJP going and we are visiting Sadhvi Pragya in jails when she is convicted. We have
you also have Mulayam Singh Yadav asking for a judicial probe into the Batla House encounters.
He has been ordered to do this genocide.
One of the BJP leader ever visited Sadhvi Pragya.
Mr. Alagh, I would like to say, we also want to move forward. We also want to see that the country develops. But we definitely require a fair trial.
Do you really, sir?
Convicts are brought.
Do you really, sir?
We are not against
anybody. Do you really, sir?
No, but the trial is on.
Really, sir?
Mr. Khan, the trial is on. I'm not saying don't continue with the trial.
Let me complete it.
Mr. Khan, the trial is on.
No, if the subject of today's debate is SIT, I need to discuss SIT. If the subject of today's debate was economic policy, then I will discuss
it is not SIT
policy.
that we are discussing.
But you cannot derail the debate onto that.
The
fact remains
we are not discussing the SIT. Mr. Alagh is right.
A minister
we
of
are
the
not
government
discussing the
has been
SIT.
convicted
We are
and in the
discussing-
know of everybody.
We are discussing the language used by Mr.
Babu Bajrangi on record has said that he has been asked to instigate the riots. After that, if you still want proof, the number of proofs are available. Give me a free time and a free debate. I will put all the proofs.
Why is it, Mr. Abid Rasool Khan, that it is only in matters concerning Gujarat and 2002 that the opinion of the lower courts, whenever positive, is a problem with the Congress? But you have nothing to say after all the other riots which stare stark at your face. And the question to JDU also, Patna में जो blast हुए सर, बोधगया में जो riots हुए, उसका बिहार ने क्या किया? बिहार गवर्नमेंट ने क्या किया? वो किसकी गलती थी? वो भी किसी और की गलती थी। उस वक्त गवर्नमेंट में कौन था? स्टेट गवर्नमेंट मशीनरी क्या कर रही थी? लैप्सेस कैसे हुए? उसका जवाब क्यों नहीं दे रही है जेडीयू? क्यों नहीं दे रही है बिहार सरकार? वहां भी फिर किसी और पार्टी की गलती कैसे हो सकती है?
We are questioning the evidence brought before the courts. We are questioning the evidence brought before the courts. We are questioning the deliberate support given by the officers who are taking the evidence against this thing.
For 10 other cases, 10 other issues, we'll put the same questions back to the government.
Mr.
It is
We
for
put the
officers
same
to
questions back to
inquire.
the Congress and the government, Mr. Abid Rasool
Khan,
Khan.
Digvijay Singh visited the Batla House terrorists. I mean, please, let's not get into who's visiting whom. I am asking you and requesting you with folded hands. I'm not a politician. I'm not joined the BJP. I'm not standing for any elections. I am only telling you what the younger generation is looking up to all of you all to move forward and take the nation forward and stop actually squabbling amongst each other when all of you are guilty in some way or the other. All I'm saying is question Mr. Modi. Mr. Modi has said, I'm open, I am in court, and if Salman Khurshid says, let me tell you, when your child comes home and he passes the KG, you will distribute mithai because he now goes to the first standard. What is wrong with celebrating that you passed the KG? Whatever you might say, you go from KG to college, to school, to everywhere. So what is wrong with that? Why are you using language like this?
Because it throws a spanner in their works.
That's all.
It throws a spanner in the Congress and the JDU's works.
Do not use
Because they don't have an issue then.
Mr. Alagh,
They don't have an issue to target Narendra Modi and the
question
BJP.
the
We are saying that he has just passed the first stage and there is a lot of
everybody wants issues, security of women, they want inflation, they want jobs. Please, that is the
But
election
yes,
this time.
aren't
Language
those
of
the
this
real
nature
issues?
will not get us anywhere.
That's the question. Aren't those
will not
the real
get us
issues?
anywhere.
Why is it that the Congress doesn't find any other issue to bring up other than the 2002 riots?
They don't have anything else against him.
And you know, the attacks on Narendra Modi, all kinds of words from impotent to likening him to Hitler, to talking about fascism, all of this has been centered around just one thing, and that is the 2002 riots. Why does the Congress not look at other issues which are going to matter to the electorate in these elections?
And he's not running away. He's saying, please continue with your investigation against me. What more do you want him to do?
The debate has been planned on an issue. And when the debate is planned on an issue, we need to answer those issues. If you plan a debate on other issues, we will answer those
You know,
issues.
Mr. Khan, please tell me, all these attacks, it's a multi-pronged attack against Narendra Modi. You've been making it since 2002, isn't it? Twice in Gujarat you failed. All the 4 major assembly polls you lost miserably because it was the only platform that you were talking. Every time you're doing that, they are winning. So how is it working for you? How is it working for you?
Even if we fail this time or even if we fail earlier, it doesn't matter.
So you're not going to bring up any other election issue?
We need to get justice to the people. We need to get the justice to the people.
The people are voting.
Lose or win.
Mr. Khan, the people are voting.
The people.
They are also, if they are watching you and listening to what you are saying, they are also seeing the reality. The margins with which the BJP won in these states.
Anand, let me tell you, even if we are able to get justice to the people who have been affected, that is enough. That is enough for us. We will get satisfaction out of that by getting justice to the people who are affected.
But
Sir,
like he said, the people are voting.
Landmark level of voting, 70% voter turnout. They have voted. The people are looking at corruption, price rise, rampant within the current government and what the centre has been accused of, and it is there for all of us to see are bigger issues today, and that is what the Congress is not addressing.
Let's put that question to K C Tyagi also. Your party snapped ties with the NDA on this one.
Gujarat development model. I will debate that.
One second, Mr. Khan, I want to go to K C Tyagi. I want to go to K C Tyagi on this. Mr. Tyagi, your party snapped ties with the NDA on this one name, right? But the fact is that you have seen time and again, as my colleague is saying, that it has not worked. The electorate, the people are still going out and voting. It has not worked in Gujarat. It has not worked in the assembly polls last year. So isn't there somewhere a disconnect with what the voter today is thinking?
I could not follow you. Please repeat it again.
Mr. Tyagi, I'm saying that your party snapped ties with the NDA because of this one name. Very clearly that if this is going to be the prime ministerial candidate of the NDA, we are not going to be part of the NDA. The question is that isn't there a disconnect with what the voter is thinking today? Because time and again, the people of Gujarat have voted the same man back into power, and the BJP came out very strongly in the 4 assembly polls that were held just last year.
हम लोगों ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेताओं के सामने प्रस्ताव रखा था कि प्रधानमंत्री भारतीय जनता पार्टी का होना चाहिए, छोटे राज्यों का ध्यान रखने वाला होना चाहिए, और सभी ये बहुलंबी, बहुभाषाई, बहुधर्मी देश है, ऐसा व्यक्तित्व होना चाहिए जो सबको साथ लेकर चल सके। उससे पहले हम श्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी के नेतृत्व में काम कर चुके थे। हमको लगता
लेकिन
था
त्यागी जी सवाल ये है कि आप लोग ने जिस नाम पे सवाल उठाया है, जब वो नाम प्राइम मिनिस्टेरियल कैंडिडेट बन चुका है, उसके बाद भी असेंबली पोल्स में आपने रिजल्ट्स देखे हैं, लोगों ने बीजेपी के लिए वोट किया है। सवाल ये है कि जो वोटर आज सोच रहा है कि आपकी सोच उनकी सोच मिल रही है कि नहीं।
ऐसा है, जिन राज्यों में सुन लीजिए मेरी बात, जिन राज्यों में कांग्रेस वर्सेस बीजेपी लड़ाई है वहां पर कांग्रेस हारेगी, बीजेपी जीतेगी। जिन राज्यों में स्टेट की जो लीडरशिप है, जिन्हें आप छत्रप कहते हैं, उधर लीडर ऑफ द सब नेशनलिज्म, जहां पर बीजेपी में और क्षेत्रीय दलों में चुनाव होगा, आने वाला वक्त है, सब जगह बीजेपी हारेगी, कांग्रेस वहां पर है नहीं। और हम लोग जो फेडरल फ्रंट है, थर्ड फ्रंट है, उसके लोगों की मेजोरिटी होगी।
मिस्टर आबिद रसूल खान, you've been dismissed right here. You've been dismissed by Mr. Tyagi. The Congress is not anywhere in this election.
Yeah, they're nowhere.
Tina, let me respond. What Mr. Tyagi feels or what others feels is not the mood of this country. The mood of the country is that people of the country want secularism. The people of the country want law to be upheld. The people of the country want inclusive growth. They want the backward sections to grow along.
All that the Congress has not been able to give over the last 9 years.
Which we need to address.
All that the Congress has not been able to give over the last 9 years.
If we are able to address issues of justice, if we are not able to give equitable justice to all, then definitely we have failed in our mission, in our
10
ideology.
years.
Because
10 years
Congress
you
is
haven't done
committed
it.
to the ideology of equitable justice
10
and
years
equitable
you
growth.
haven't done it.
So for 30 years you have not done it.
10 years, last 10 years you haven't done it.
30 years you have not done it.
All I can say, one last
you have not
point.
done it. You have not done it for the last 9 years.
One last point I want to make about Mr. Modi, Mr. Khan. One last point. 1 second. One last point is why I come back again. He's not running away. You all have made Sheila Dixit the governor so that she cannot be prosecuted. If Mr. Modi wanted to protect himself, he would have asked for becoming a governor somewhere else. He is open. He wants to go to the courts. He wants that if there's any evidence, he's saying I will go to jail, and therefore please respect that. That's all I'm asking you to say, that he is saying if he is guilty, he will go to jail. He will not become prime minister. Even if he becomes prime minister, he will still go to jail.
And
What more do you want?
That.
The people are not finding what you're saying credible.
Let the courts decide that.
That's the question tonight. Should the courts not be allowed to decide, and should the court verdicts be questioned? We'll come back to you, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi. Can we have the closing comments from you on this debate?
There should be a fair trial.
Mr. Khan, we'll come back to you.
That is what we are saying. We are
Sudhanshu
also with
Trivedi,
you.
the closing comments from
High
you.
court, you'll get a fair trial if you never got one in the lower courts. Wait, he's not running away. भाग थोड़ी रहे हैं वो खड़े हैं वहीं.
So what Mayaben Kundnani got was a fair trial. But what happened with Narendra Modi was unfair.
Trial at the lower court.
So Maya Kundnani, as he said,
I have told you in the beginning, when the right questions are not asked, right answers do not come out.
How is it that Mayaben Kundnani got convicted? How is it that so many others got convicted? One case after the other, how is it the others got convicted? They were all tried in Gujarat.
Everybody who is involved, everybody who is involved will be convicted. It is just a matter of time which has been played around.
Can we go across to Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, please?
This
Mr.
case
Khan
also will be reheard. We are sure of
yes, let's get the response from the BJP too.
On the issue of apology, Mr. Narendra Modi has made it very clear, if I am guilty, hang me. There is no question of apology. Second thing, on the issue of communalism, I am having serious doubts whether, as Mr. K C Tyagi was saying, that whether these regional parties will be able to put a constructive front, because all regional parties to the national party like Congress are on the same pitch as far as this communal secular debate is concerned. Whether it is JDU saying Yasin Bhatkal, Bihar ka beta, Ishrat Jahan, Bihar ki beti. On the other hand, Mulayam Singh Yadav is taking the side of Batala House encounters. Even the newly born parties like Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is saying communalism is bigger issue than corruption when going to UP. And on today's topic, Mr. Salman Khurshid in 2012 UP elections has said that Mrs. Sonia Gandhi burst into tears when she heard about Batala House encounters. I would like to ask Mr. Abid, is it true? And second thing, had she ever burst into tears on the news of our soldiers being beheaded by
Sir,
Pakistani
Mr.
army.
Sudhanshu Trivedi,
This
Mr.
is
K
the
C Tyagi,
yardsticks
Mr. Abid
on which
Rasool Khan
all
and
the
Mr. Sunil
parties
Alagh.
from Congress to
The issues to be
Party on one
debated are
hand,
governance.
and BJP on the
The
other
issues to
hand.
be talked about are good
Correct.
ruling,
Yeah.
are unified ruling, not breaking up community people into communities
Yes, of course,
and into
Agreed.
caste, creed and
Assembly
religion.
elections
That's not the
were
India
not
of the
an
future
issue,
that
and
the
we have
people of the
performed
country
excellently.
want.
The
So
people of
kindly
India
let's
have
move
seen it.
on from this and this multi-pronged attack against Narendra Modi using communalism, fascism, snoopgate, etc., etc., etc. Will it work for the Congress?
the
It's not
question.
worked so far.
Let me clear.
I'm
I
afraid
want to
we
ask
have
my
run
friend-
out of time here on this debate, but we thank you
last
all
question,
very
last
much for
question.
joining us. Thank you, gentlemen. The question, of course, we're asking is this multi-pronged attack on Narendra Modi, is it going to work? We're only going to know after the elections. Thank you very much for joining us on the first debate tonight.